Hey there, fine people. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have the Orly Futurism collection. It is currently on sale for $34.89, and they have a coupon code sale on sale, all caps, for 20% off of that, which makes the price for 6 of them $27.91 or $4.65 each. And if you order over $40 on the Orly website, you get free shipping. So throw in something else to get the free shipping. I don't know. Or get another one of their collections. So I got this Futurism collection. Looks like it needs to be mixed up. This is Industrial Playground, and it's a frosty lavender. I needed 2 coats. I probably could have used a third. When I do the picks in the sun, you can see a tiny bit of translucency at the tip. This is my least favorite of the bunch, and it has nothing to do with the formula. In fact, the formula for all of these except Fluidity is very similar. I'm just not a huge fan of lavender. That said, it applied very easily. I didn't have a lot of problems with it running into my cuticles. It appears a little brush strokey, but that all evened out really nicely with top coat. This this is Urban Landscape, and it is by far my favorite out of this group of polishes. It's a beautiful glowing green. I needed 3 coats for full opacity. And all of these, except for Fluidity, have this kind of gray base. I guess that's what makes it, futurism and urban. This is a stunning polish. I love it. It glows, it's gorgeous. I also, at the end, I'll show you how I used 4 of these polishes in some nail art. I guess this is a little brush strokey, but it's not something that bothers me at all, as long as I get all the brush strokes going in the same direction. Outside in the sun, this was beautiful. Inside in my office lighting, it was beautiful. Just loved everything about it. This is Ascension, and I needed 3 coats of this, just like Urban Landscape. And it does seem to have the same formula or same uh, pigment size as Urban Landscape, as does Forward Momentum, which is coming next. This is a dusty blue, and I really like it, of course. It's totally giving me like faded denim jacket vibes, and I love it. It's so cool. I understand that people didn't love this as a Christmas or winter collection, but as a whole, this is giving me like dark forest at dusk kind of vibes. I just love it. With a top coat, the brush strokes are hardly visible, and I definitely feel like there's a bit of a duochrome component to this that gives it a different shimmer depending on light and angle that you're looking at it. Here's Forward Momentum, and a collection with 2 purples, and I like it. What's wrong with me? This one I feel like it's more of a mauve, a rosy, dusky mauve than actual purple, so I'll accept it. Once again, it's got that gray base and slightly larger particle shimmer, and I only needed 2 coats of this one, maybe just because it's a bit darker. I think this whole collection is very reminiscent of the late 90s Urban Decay collections. I was obsessed with their eyeshadow. They had so many weird and unusual colors. I just loved it. Next we have Dynamism. This is described as a mauve metallic shimmer. To me, it's a light brown metallic with a pink shimmer. It seems to have the same formula as Industrial Playground, so it's a little brush strokey, but I think that dried down pretty well and, and smoothed out with a top coat. I think it's beautiful. It is dark enough that it doesn't look weird with my skin tone. The pink shimmer gives this such a subtle but intense glow. I find it really beautiful and gorgeous indoors and out. It's almost like hot chocolate on my fingers. It's really unique and interesting. And you can see that the brush strokiness almost disappeared with the top coat. Here is Fluidity, and it's described as the perfect balance between edgy and fun, a gunmetal pixie shimmer featuring holographic micro glitter. I see a lot of blue in the micro glitter, and I think that helps lend it a slightly darker tone than your average silver. I needed 3 coats for full opacity, and this one obviously has a completely different formula than the rest of this collection. I think it's really beautiful. I did end up wearing this to Comic-Con and doing some nail art, throwing a picture right here. This was really gorgeous. I loved it. The holographic sparkle just gave it some interest. It was light enough that any nail art I would have chosen would show up. It's just really beautiful. And here's the Will It Stamp portion of my video. Let's try that again with the video on. In no particular order, this is Dynamism from the Orly Futurism collection. And Will It Stamp? Well, that looks really good. Kind of went off the top there, but that looks nice. Try it over black. Again, very nice. This was the one I was expecting the most from because it was almost a one-coater. This is my favorite color from the collection, Urban Landscape, but it is fairly thin. Took 3 coats for opacity. What am I doing? Get a white tip and a black tip over here. I expect that even though it's thin, it might do like some kind of really cool color shifting thing over at least the black. And it does show up on the white. Maniology sells some stamping polishes that are literally translucent, and they're like the moon something and the sunshine something. I don't know exactly off the top of my head. Oops, that's pretty crooked. And again, it shows up. You can even tell it's green. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I was saying they sell these stamping polishes that are like color shifting and intentionally kind of sheer multi-chrome stamping polishes, I guess. And that polishes like this are a good substitute. So this is Industrial Playground. It's a silvery lavender. I know the Futurism collection got a lot of hate, but I love it. You can really see on when I'm stamping that like gray base, but then in the highlights that lavender really shows up. Really beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Stunning. That is great. Love it. Next is Forward Momentum. It's a deeper purple. For somebody that doesn't like purple very much, I'm sure getting a lot of purple polish. So Forward Momentum on the left, Industrial Playground on the right. Beautiful. Forward Momentum and Industrial Playground. Or black, those are just stunning. Ascension. This is a blue, kind of a medium blue. Very cool. Just like the other ones, you can see that gray base mostly, but in the reflection, that blue pops right out. And Ascension on black. Very cool. And the final one for this test is Fluidity, which I'm not expecting much, to be honest. This is really a glittery type of polish. It does not have very fine particles as far as I could tell, but I'm willing to be surprised. Yeah, that's not too bad. Definitely seeing some particles in there. You know, this probably wouldn't be my first choice, but given the right, I don't know, project, it would work. Yeah, that's very pretty over black. Okay, so this was Dynamism, Urban Landscape, I believe Urban Playground, oh, Industrial Playground, Forward Momentum, Ascension, right here, and Fluidity. Even Fluidity looks pretty good. This is actually really pretty. And since I've got trees in here, it's making me think of using this as a highlight on some pine trees for snow. Anyway, fun. Okay, there you have it. This is the Orly Futurism collection, and I am currently wearing Fluidity. It's the last one I swatched, and I'm going to wear it for the weekend, or at least tomorrow. I'm going to an event, CherryCon, a Comic-Con up in Traverse City this weekend, tomorrow with my son and his friend. That should be a good time. We haven't been since before COVID, so looking forward to that. I guess people were disappointed in this collection when it originally came out. I just posted a video of the nail art I did with the Orly Futurism as a base. I used, let's see, Dynamism, Ascension, Forward Momentum as the gradient, and then I used Urban Landscape on one of the nails. It looked so good. And it usually, like, I still, you know, I'm totally hit or miss on whether my nail art looks good. And I think this turned out so good because this is a color story. They worked really well together, and I think it turned out far better than, like, I was hitting above my skill level with that art. So thanks for watching, and let me know what you think down in the comments. Were you a fan of this collection when it came out? Have your thoughts changed over time? I adore it. I can't say that enough. I think it's so cool. As always, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.